Hello everyone, OSW-Sim-Sports here, and I hope you are having a great day. Now, this video is about the COTA 6 hours, which was over this weekend, and I decided to team up with Nick from Piston Motorsport. Now, this would pretty much be our first endurance race on Le Mans Ultimate for both of us, so there would be quite a lot to learn along the way. Now, as the BMW has very good pace and is very stable and easy to drive around Circuit of the Americas, we decided to use that car instead of the Mercedes or the Ford. It was a bit of planning to actually find a suitable time slot, but in the end we managed to find one, and it would be on Saturday at 11 PM. So with that all out of the way, it was time for qualifying. I would do the qualifying and then hand it over to Nick. And of course, big shoutouts to Nick from Piston Motorsport for this awesome skin he created for this race. I think he really nailed it with a cartoony style. And yeah, we were looking really good for the race. Now, as we were quite limited on tires, I really wanted to make the out lap count and then just do a quick first lap in order to minimize tire wear as much as possible. And so here we go for my first qualifying lap. Very important to get a good exit, of course. Here, look for the second to last brake marker. Brake as hard as you can, go up the hill. Use the verticality of the corner to slow you down. Now for the downhill section, you really want to maximize your exit speed. We got under power quite nicely here, coming under the Goodyear bridge, and this is when we first start to brake. Brake as little as possible to not destabilize the car. Send it in here as quick as you can. Try to find the stability in the car again. Here, brake a little bit, chuck it into the left hand side. I go a little bit sideways, but still okay. Here into the right hander. Feels very long, but get it on the power as early as possible. Run wide here to the outside. Be sure to not clip the corner on the inside here, because that loses speed. Look for the second to last line again. Boom, hard on the brakes. Stay on the right hand side. Turn in very late and clip the corner on the inside to get on the throttle as quickly as possible. We got a very nice exit here, which will give us a great exit down this straight here. Look for the middle of the first braking marker. Boom, there we go on the brakes. Hard on the brakes. Stay on the outside again. I went a little bit deep, but as it is very important to carry a lot of speed, we didn't lose too much time. Here, keep the car straight while you're braking, then turn it in hard to the right hand side. Go on the throttle as early as possible. Follow the natural flow of the track and brake as late and deep as possible to get a very nice deep apex. And I missed it a little bit, but it did allow me to get on the throttle again quite early. Now for the last section, the triple right hander. Important to stay tight and be patient with getting on the throttle. We managed to get a decent run down here. Now just a stab on the brakes, one downshift, chuck it into the corner, onto the throttle as early as possible. And we come into the penultimate corner, brake a little bit after the last brake marker, miss the curb on the inside, use the camber of the road to get a nice exit, and boom, there we go, a very decent lap.
Good try. Ooh. I accidentally slipped into German there by the sounds of it.
Oh no, first try for the...
Oh, first try, sorry, I thought you said fifth try, I'm like, what?
No, first try for the 208. I do one more lap and
nice.
I couldn't really improve on the time. I think this one we'll have to do. And so with that, qualifying was done. Not exactly my best lap, as I know I could have done a low or high 207 if I had done the optimal lap, but instead I did a high 208, which was still fine, and it qualified us in 13th position, which would be essentially pretty much middle of the pack. Of course, we chatted a little bit about the strategy before the race, and we essentially decided to do 5 stops, so 6 stints, in which I would do the qualifying, swap over to Nick, after which he would do a double stint, so 2 stints, after which I would do my double stint, and then we would both do singles and bring it to the end. We managed to get into split 1, and we instantly saw there were some really quick drivers, including Hamidani, who would be pretty much the pace setter over this race. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, we really wanted to swap Nick into the car for his first stint so he could do the first double, but as we would soon find out, this would not be possible, sadly.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
I've not got start driving as an option.
No?
No.
Fuck. Okay. I guess I'll do the start then. This made me flustered a little bit and that made me forget to turn on the recording of my stint. But thanks to Piston Motorsport for allowing me to use his footage and to cut this nice video from it. To slow down a lot. I hope I was still on time.
Well, it doesn't look to be too bad. It should be going green any minute now, I guess. Right, and now's the time where we're going to hold on to our butts, guys, because we should be going green any minute now. That is a very nice looking red Mustang in the front there. Sorry, I got a bit distracted.
Green flag.
There we go. Right, here we go. We're live.
And with that, the race was go, go, go. And of course, with 6 hours ahead of me, the main priority is to keep your nose clean. But I instantly found a position in the first corner. Don't dive me now. And this Lexus on the inside is going extremely slowly, so yeah, I just sent it round the outside.
I've seen a lot of those.
Right. Thank you.
I've seen a lot of those guys with that blue and yellow livery in lobbies and late, so that team looks familiar.
And so with that we were away, and still with 0 damage. But as you can see in front there is a car spinning.
Spinner in front. Spinner in front. Lots of mess.
So lots of carnage in front of me, but we still managed to keep it safe.
Right, that top 10. Right, we get a red flag.
Yeah, race open.
Yeah, red flag it, please. Come on. Just.
And as we were targeting the 10th position, you can already see that we were quite happy with the result. In just a few corners, we managed to get from P13 or P12 to P9, which is a very nice start.
This is where we see how much wing we're running versus everyone else. Who's decided to make it slip in a straight line versus who's decided to have grip through the S's.
Seem to have decent top speed.
Yeah, looks like we've got the Mustang, which is a surprise. That thing's normally a bullet in a straight line.
Yeah.
Interesting. You gapped the Lexus a little bit as well, even with the draft. So we might actually have one of the better overall setups. I think some people may have run a bit more wing to keep it a bit safer through that. I don't know. When the tires like running out.
The Delta setups and stuff all had max speed. So I think quite a lot of people will be running it.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you want to try and take as much wing as you can out of it, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. And with that, we already survived lap 1. Now, for this stint, we were targeting 28 laps, which would mean we had to do +4, so quite a lot of saving. So, as you can see, this Tapia guy was catching up quite rapidly.
Yeah, getting the position honestly. We're betting him on fuel by like 3%, so at the moment he's, or 2%, so at the moment he might not even get the extra lap.
So, as you can hear, we were more than happy to concede positions in order to save fuel.
Oh, dropped a couple of positions, have we?
Yeah, I almost had a spin coming out of the hairpin.
Oh,
I was luckily on the brake.
Okay, no worries.
I had a little moment, sadly Nick's stream didn't capture it. Oh, another car around Willett. That was for position, P10 again.
Yeah, it was the blue and yellow one, wasn't it?
Yep. And after 50 minutes of racing, people were starting to make mistakes here and there. And now for one of the craziest things I have seen throughout this race. As you can see how important the traffic management is.
Yeah, we're going to try to go around the outside here.
Yep, go. We are chatting together in order to make sure to find a nice spot to let him overtake. And as I go round this corner, just look what happens next.
Man, that BMW, has it run out of fuel? I think it has.
I think so, yeah.
Just run out of fuel.
No, how?
That was the Onid car as well, I think, wasn't it?
And yes, just like that, after almost an hour of racing, the first team was already permanently out as they ran out of fuel, and there is essentially zero way to get back to the pit lane from this position. Hello, it's me, OSW-Sim-Sports. I create quite a bit of sim racing content, mostly with a bit of edutainment value. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do remember to subscribe and hit that like button. And if you're really feeling good, maybe leave a nice comment. Thank you very much. And also this funny moment where the Beamer sends it down the inside. I give him plenty of space. He runs a little bit wide, goes over the rumble strip, and he just loses it in front of me.
Lol.
Because we extended our stop, we now still had 2 more laps to go, and we would be effectively in around 10th or 9th position.
Absolute idiot. No, it was not a freebie. He just tried to go round the outside, but...
And with that, my first stint was already done, and I would come into the pit lane to change for a new set of tires and to hand it over to Nick for his double stint. Now, as has become pretty much tradition at this point, I went way too slowly here in the pit lane, as you can see, and it loses me about 2 seconds, but oh well, better safe than sorry in these type of races.
You have entered the pit lane.
100%, new mediums, Nick Harper. Yep, looks all good.
Cool. Right, it should throw me in the car any second now. Prepare to get into the car. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds, I'll go. Vehicle available.
Good luck, buddy.
We're in.
And so with that, my first hour of driving was already done. We had decided to go as long as possible in order to minimize the last stint and to make sure we can just do 5 pit stops instead of 6. This was quite successful as we were now already 2 minutes under the time that we were targeting. And while I didn't have the perfect stint because I had 1 minor spin that I had to correct and I had minor contact with a guy trying to overtake me, but the car was generally still absolutely fine and Nick would be in a good position to push from here. And so it would be a very nice moment to hand it over to Nick for his double.
Right, there we go.
And this is also the moment where people will start to offset tires, as we weren't really sure whether the guys ahead had changed tires or not. But as Nick was about to do a double, it would be better to be gentle with the tires.
Out in P10, just got to try and get these tyres up ASAP.
As everyone had now stopped, we could see our effective position was 10th.
I want to do it gently, don't want to take too much out of the life of the tyres early on.
So yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Piston Motorsport Nick for doing this race together with me and also allowing me to cut this nice video. And as I am pretty much a regular in his stream, I hope to see you soon in his stream someday so we can hang out in the chat. As the Mustang of Dinarte already has his tires nice and warm, he was able to pass Nick like he was standing still.
Yes, that is why the data of Jack Palmer confused me that much.
Yeah, first one you have to do +4 just to get the computer to remember. Obviously, you're trying to get to lap 28.
Yeah.
Needs to a little
By the way, we had
an
an offset of 3 minutes, so we already gained 3 minutes.
Of course, with a race like this, there was a lot of strategy chat.
Who cares about apexes?
Don't need them.
Oh, we matched the Mustang on pace that time, 2:11.1 with fuel saving.
Yeah, pace is looking very good.
And after a few laps, even with saving, Nick was also banging in some really nice laps.
Okay.
There was no gap, Mr. Gennaro.
Oh, please just go away. Thank you.
Yeah, you're safe. There's 2 more coming. They are fighting for position, so be careful.
Okay.
There is a second behind them, between them.
Mr. President, there's a second hypercar.
They should pass you on the straight. You should be fine.
Cool, that's all I like.
Yep.
Yeah, minor brown flag moment. So I'm not paying the most amount of attention to chat right now. Oh, fuel, can you just like be enough? I'm like 0.01 off. Or 0.2 off on both of them. It's just pissing me off. I've got little yellow triangles there.
There's still another hypercar behind you.
Yeah, pink boy. Obviously.
And as there is quite a lot to manage and keep track of during these races, it is very helpful to actively talk with your teammate and keep them informed as well as possible.
He is struggling.
Oh yeah, you have a nice run on him here.
So I'll burn a bit extra fuel, just get the place done.
Yeah, just do it because he also has to pit in a few laps. He won't fight you.
As Silva ahead gets a bit of a slide on coming out of the hairpin, and this would allow Nick to get a very nice run heading onto the main back straight.
Well, you fought it enough.
Yeah. I thought he would be smarter than that because he legit has to
We were
pit
now
at 2
in
laps.
effectively 8th position and still looking amazing on
Yeah, we
tires
should
and fuel.
be good for next thing to go +1 instead of +2.
I mean, do we want to keep going +2 and just because we're already set like we're not far off pace in terms of where we're at now. Are we just building in a shorter final stint?
No, but I don't think that doesn't really gain us anything. We just want to make sure that we have 1 stop less. And as long as we get that target, we should be more than good to push.
Yeah, so if we could, rather than having to fuel for, we could save another 5-6 seconds in pit lane. If we keep doing +2s for the final stint.
Yeah, but over a stint, it loses me personally more than 5 seconds if I consider focus on the lifting.
Yeah, true.
And with all of the required fuel saving pretty much out of the way, this would now allow us to push. And yeah, so with that, Nick's first part of his double was already done. While it was pretty uneventful, he also managed to have a very nice overtake on Silva and keep the car clean in the meantime, which was of course all we could ask for. Now let's see how he would do in his second stint.
Nice work.
Right, stint 1 done, 40-second pit.
I want to go wide out of the pit lane here, so you can give the inside to the hyper. Oh, he's not even going for it. What a respectful lad.
And so with a full fuel tank and no new tires, Nick will be out for another hour.
How are we in P7?
We pit in P7, didn't we? We literally not lost anything.
And as you can hear, at this point we were really surprised to be in P7, but yeah, we'll take it.
I know our pit stop was 12 seconds. We might be on tyre offset because we went fresh tyres. Pit first.
Yes.
Maybe we're in tyre offset, so our pit was like 12 seconds slower than everyone else's, or quicker than everyone else's, maybe. So that might be why we're still P7. I don't know. But yeah, we're right on the back of Hamidja right
So
now.
P7, but as we're now on all tires, we would drop that back a little
Judging
bit.
from your tire wear currently, you might even be around 50% when you pit.
I'll take that.
And as you can see,
that
Nick
would
is
be
an
really
absolute
good.
tire whisperer. Like, what the heck.
So I'm not going to defend this from this guy behind because we're on very different strategies right now. We're halfway through a double stint on tyres. He's on fresh tyres, so...
And here we were getting attacked by this red Mustang. Of course, we don't want to lose too much time, so we just look for a position.
At the moment, I'm just trying to keep the thing on the track. He's very much pushing.
Where we can safely let him pass without losing any time.
We'll let those two duke it out.
And so with that we drop back to 9th position, but as we are on a very good fuel strategy, we should be good at the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm just going to let this guy go if he gets anywhere near like a sniff online. Please don't spin me around, thank you. In case you haven't noticed, I'm struggling on tyres, buddy.
Oh, he's just giving you a love tab there,
Yeah.
flashing you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, just let him go on the straight. Oh yeah.
I had to move out. I had to turn it into the corner to avoid getting driven into it by him. Fucking hell. Why is it around the 3-hour mark people seem to lose their fucking minds?
I don't know. How is he also like demanding you move out of the way for it?
Oh, I'm trying to move. Fucking... I'm fuel saving, dickhead. Just get out of the fucking way.
And so with a little bit of a misunderstanding, he finally gets past. We're now
Jesus.
back in
Chicken
P10.
flash and get the fuck out of
But
the way.
as I mentioned before, we are on a very nice fuel strategy, and thus we will gain positions at the end of the race when they will have to do an extra stop and we won't have to. Now this would be the end of Nick's double stint. He would now bring it in, get a full tank and new tires, and I would hop into the car for my double stint.
Nick Harper entered the pit lane.
Yeah. Yeah, so your thing, fresh tyres, full tank. Yeah, cool. Do not repair.
All right.
Oh,
Prepare to get in the car. I will. Well done, man. Good stint.
oh cheers.
Very nice.
That was good. Very undramatic, but that makes it a good stint, generally.
And yep, like Nick said, a very undramatic stint, but it was perfect. He kept the car as clean as it could be, and it would set me in a perfect position now to go into my double stint. We were also perfect on fuel. We were 12 minutes under target because he is very fuel efficient and also very light on the tires. So this would put me in a perfect position now to actually start pushing. We would be around the 8th or 9th position coming out of the pit stops effectively. And as people throughout the field are now on massive tire differences, there will also be massive pace differences. And in some situations this will allow us to catch up very rapidly.
For sure. That's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, because I'm not sure, like, if will they have to do the pit stop or not.
I don't know if they will, but I think our pit stop will be lighter, so...
I'm just letting this Ferrari go. Go ahead of me, please. Thank you. Oh, that feels weird.
And with that we were in P9 with P8 around 30 seconds ahead of us and P10 around 5 seconds behind us.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's completely flawless in why he's 2 laps down.
I was like, oh, don't take the curve too much.
Yeah, a bit too much.
And even though I was making some small mistakes, the pace was really good.
Casually putting in PBs 2 laps into your stint. Fair.
Well, I'm not lifting anymore, so.
Yeah, true. So we should be able to push down to like the 209s consistently this step. They just don't take too much out of tyres and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just cause
yeah, and you don't have to worry about fuel at all. The last stint, hopefully. You can just go.
Yeah. If we do like laps +1 for the final stint, just to make sure we've got enough when we're pushing.
Yeah.
And the tyres only need to last 45 minutes, so it's like a stint race. It's like a sprint race, so it's not... We can just go balls to the wall. Yeah, you were nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than Burns in front that lap.
Okay.
210 flat. 210 flat for you, 211.8 for him. And Storm was a 213.
He must be an old son.
Yeah. And Silver behind was a 214. So everyone in front is coming back just pretty quick right now.
And at this point I had truly found my confidence and my mojo, and I was really feeling good, starting to push, and yeah, the gaps into the car in front of me was closing down extremely rapidly. The gap to the guy behind me, to Silva, was becoming bigger and bigger, and I just became more and more confident as the stint progressed. And you can just see it in my driving here, very confident, very smooth, very early on the throttle everywhere, and even with a full fuel tank I was essentially matching my qualifying times. As we perfectly clip the apex in this impossible corner, and also here in this triple right-hander perfectly judging the speed for what the car will take without overdriving the fronts at all. So smooth, efficient and quick, which is exactly what we want in a 6-hour race. And as you can see in the delta, we were already 8 tenths up on our previous best. And as we chuck it into the last corner, we come across the line and let's see what we are going to get.
209.1, fuck me, nicely done.
Thank you.
You're the quickest man on track right now.
And so with this pace we were now catching basically everybody. And this pace kept pretty consistently as I was able to keep dropping in 209s pretty regularly.
Yeah, but you're right, cool. OSW is literally just going full ham right now. He went full ham on his pizza, now he's going full ham on the track.
Full ham indeed.
Yeah.
And in just 20 laps or so we had closed a massive gap to the car in front of Mr. Burns. And as he was on all tires and starting to struggle very hard, it would be quite easy to pass him most likely.
See how much he wants to fight this.
Not at all.
Not really. Cool. I'll try that.
And with that, before the pit stop cycle, we were now up to P8.
Hello, Mr. Storm. I'm 3 seconds a lap faster than you.
He's got some front damage bollocks.
Okay. I'm just gonna send it. Ciao.
Yeah, he's my fighter. Doesn't even get his man. He's gonna try and come back at you. It's fun, easy.
And so everything was looking perfect. We were now in 8th position, and we were coming into my first pit stop.
Yeah.
Well, P1's in his world, P2's in their world. There's a 30-second gap or 25-second gap between 1 and 2, and then a minute gap between 2 and 3.
But you might already spot the mistake here, and I wouldn't even realize it in the moment.
P4's in the pit. Oh, you didn't pit, mate.
Oh, fuck me. 5.7, I will make it.
But as I had done quite a few fuel saving races on COTA here before, I was very confident in my ability to make it back.
I thought the big green spanner on your screen would have been a reminder.
Yeah,
that's my
it
bad.
should have been.
Of course, it's never fun and it will obviously lose us some time, but we will also get an extra lap out of it, which will help us in the last stint.
If we have a penalty, we have a penalty. There's not much we can do at this point, is there? So we're not going to run out of fuel. So.
As Nick was understandably feeling a bit downcast, but I was still feeling very confident that I would make it in.
Oh, 0.1
still.
Yeah. 0.4%, yeah, fine. Fucking hell.
And as you can see, we barely made it.
Stressing my heart out, man.
Yeah, me too. Get a little bit of a sweat on.
And now my last stint, again with a full tank of fuel, and this time on old tires, so I would have to deal with the tire wear. And I did of course push quite a bit in my first stint, so there would be some drop off, but yeah, I was feeling really good in the car, and the temperatures were also dropping a little bit, so I was just looking to close the gap down to Mr. Busmeyer here.
Mustang's in the pit, so he's going to be pit to the end, so he's going to be able to manage.
Yeah,
well.
you will have to do the +4 at least.
Yeah, he's going to do 28 minimum.
And we
That's
can
true.
do splash.
Yeah, we're looking. We're not even filling up, are we? I can push like hell on the tires.
And with a pretty uneventful third stint, my driving time was now done, and it was time to hand it over to Nick for his last
I
one.
don't need to fuck around with fuel plus anything, do I? It's literally just go.
Oh, yep.
I think we're probably with 95. We've probably got too much fuel anyway, but better than not enough.
Yeah, 100%. Just to make sure.
Yeah. I'm going to be coming out pretty much in line with Busmeyer on her.
Oh, so here you go, man.
Oh, thank you very much. Well done for looking after the car. Massive time. Very quick. Vehicle available. Yeah. Right, there we go. Final stint, boys. Run to the flag.
And as you can see in P6 is Mr. Busmeyer, but he is having to save fuel. So this gives us an opportunity in order to close the gap down and maybe overtake him.
Right, 15 seconds, Busmeyer. A bit further behind than I thought we were going to be, but that's fine. Going to take a bit longer to get the tyres up the temp than we did last time. Because now the track's a lot colder. Still pretty warm at 30 odd degrees, but let the Lambo go, he's got reasonable pace. Okay, no, he's... Okay, thought you were having pace around the outside, but fair enough. Come on, just get the fuck out of the way. Oh my god. This Lambo, just go away. Just go in front. I'm on. You've just watched me come out the fucking pit lane. I'm on cold tires. Go away.
And 30 minutes later, after banging in some really consistent laps, we were now on the tail of Mr. Busmeyer, but also P7 was on our tail as well. And thus in the dying stages of this race, the final 80 minutes, just look at this. P5, P6 and P7 all line astern, battling for position and hoping to secure that final top 5 spot. Now the red Mustang ahead of Mr. Busmeyer was having to save quite a bit of fuel in order to make it to the end, while we were fine on fuel. And the black Mustang behind us is a little bit faster on pace than us, but if we keep it tight we should be able to keep him behind us and hopefully secure the P5.
Oh, fucking hell. Following his line, he's like, oh shit, no, I've done the wrong line.
I saw. Oh, the Mustang is cool.
And so 3 wide here on the main straight, we have a bit more speed than the red Mustang. He just drops us as he has to save fuel. And the black Mustang here on the outside, he braves it round the outside and he manages to gain P5.
Well done, well done.
As I am trying to keep the spirits high, as I know a mistake is easily made and thus P5 is literally still within reach. And as soon as this black Mustang took the lead, he was instantly looking a bit shaky and thus there was a very real chance he would make a mistake.
It's annoying, we're just going to miss out on P5, which is annoying.
And these were firmly in the top 10.
Yeah.
And like I said at the beginning of the race, the target from us was 10th position and we were more than firmly in that. So yeah, there's nothing really to complain about.
He's now struggling with his newfound lead.
And as Nick would get a nice run, he would send it here down the inside. And it looked like he had to move down. He parked it in the middle of the apex, but look at that. The Mustang just goes super wide, goes for extremely late apex and is now alongside here on the back straight.
This is where the less wing helps us. Edging ahead slowly, not quite enough though.
And side by side coming into the braking zone, it was about who is going to brake later. Nick barely manages to make the corner and the Mustang just edges
a little bit
ahead.
naughty running me off the road, but okay. For playing like that.
But as you can see, the Mustang is also struggling a lot. Maybe he's also on all tires, maybe he's a bit shaky. And Nick sends it down the inside here, parks it on the apex.
Well done.
No way through nuts on Dicker.
The Mustang has to yield and we now have P5 back. And as we were now entering the dying stages of this race, it was literally a race between us. P6, P5, what would it be? Nick was doing an amazing job in keeping it clean, keeping it on the track, not really opening any doors and not really giving away any chances.
Stress. This guy's gone to 162 now.
And yeah, as you can imagine, after such a long race, the stress can be really high, especially if you are fighting from the top positions. And thus a mistake is really easily made, as you can see, but he corrects it, keeps it on the track and still manages to stay ahead. As we were now in the last 3 laps of the race, and so any mistake now would be instantly punished with the Mustang this close behind us. But yeah, honestly, it's amazing that after such a long race, it all comes down to these last few laps. And honestly, it's a testament to how fun and enjoyable endurance racing can be.
No. Fuck.
Oh. Well held. No problem.
And as you can see, Nick barely loses it. We take a look at the replay here. In the onboard, he gets the power down very early, stays on the power here while he gets a little bit of a slide on, manages to correct it by slamming on the brakes and is able to carry on.
Oh, well, I'm still more than happy with the result.
Yeah, it's just annoying to be this close to P5.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you can hear, it was a little bit of a mix of frustration and being proud of ourselves.
Like, you know, if I hadn't had a couple of the half spins earlier, like the difference is under like 2 seconds, so...
Yeah, I also had a dumb mistake, 2 dumb mistakes to be honest.
It's just any of these odd little mistakes that we've had there in this race is the difference between P5 at the end of the day. It's just annoying, but so still P6.
It's also just an experience thing, because I'm also not that experienced with enduros.
And yeah, honestly, it was just our lack of experience that made us make small, tiny mistakes, and those tiny mistakes added up over the course, over the race.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
Yeah, almost didn't have to do another one because that's P1 behind us.
Yeah. Oh, I think Busmeyer waited for him.
Ah,
So
right,
he's
that'd be why I
good.
didn't have to pit, yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's good.
Is that, no, that's, oh shit. Me getting distracted there, trying to go through that corner in second and wondering why I span the fuck out.
Oh, well, Busmeyer has finished it. This is just your waving lap. You can wave to the fans.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, doesn't really matter. It's just, it'd be annoying now if I did that and now he's gonna have a fucking mistake because he's switched off as well.
And with that, we were basically cruising to the finish line. Nothing really to worry about. We had enough fuel. The tires would last. Yeah, everything was basically okay. We didn't manage to get P5, but P6, considering our targets at the start of the race, was more than a good result. And yeah, reflecting on it back now, it was honestly for our first team enduro an amazing
A
result.
bit more aggressive on the fuel as well on the last stop. That would have saved us a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
So there's like, I've got an extra lap worth of fuel in here, so that would have been like a second there we could have saved. And yeah, it's always just these little bits where there's a difference between P5 and not P5.
Well done. Well done. P6, very nice result.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, Kulo. Thank you for sticking around for so long, for the support.
Yeah, cheers everyone.
Appreciate it.
All right, well there we go. We were the last people are only 1 lap behind. So it's not too bad. Take that.
Oh, you will have a little alcoholic drink.
I
will
might
also-
do. Yeah.
I will
So,
get a beer. 1 second.
a bottle of Scotland's finest Dalwhinnie.
I'm kind of sad I drank all my good beers. I only have shitty beer. Cheers.
There.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do let me know by liking and subscribing, so I know I did a good job. And if there is anything you would like to see in the future, please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much.